Hi everybody, this is Joel Wood, your lobbyist here in Washington. Hope you're having a great spring. This week, of course, Senator Richard Lugar went down to defeat in his primary in the state of Indiana to a Tea Party-backed conservative candidate. I think Indiana may be a different kind of state than a situation, for example, that happened when Christine "I am not a witch" O'Donnell won the Republican primary in Delaware and was eviscerated in the November election, or the election in which Senator Harry Reid came up against a Tea Party-backed favorite that I think was about the only human being in the state of Nevada that Reid probably could have defeated. I think Indiana's a very, very red state, and we'll see. But I really am disappointed that a serious legislator like Richard Lugar, not very, very active on insurance-related issues, but to the extent that we went to him and his staff, he always was very welcoming. I'm more concerned broadly about the polarization that's happening and what that impact is going to be on the brokerage agenda and the insurance industry initiatives in the coming sessions of Congress more generally. First of all, you've got a vanishing middle with respect to the Blue Dog Democrats in the House of Representatives. For example, Representative Tim Holden, conservative Blue Dog, voted against health care, former broker, great guy, state of Pennsylvania, went down to defeat in a primary against a liberal trial lawyer just a couple of weeks or so ago. And the Blue Dog caucus has turned from 54 vibrant members to really under about 20 members. You've only got one real remaining Blue Dog in all of the deep southern states, Representative John Barrow, another great friend from the state of Georgia. I really worry about that implication, not only on the health care reform agenda. A lot of that's already baked in. That's going to depend on the election results in November and what the Supreme Court did or will do, but also on how we're going to go forward and try to resolve the vexing issues with respect to reining in the cost of health care. And it also could have a blowover effect, a carryover effect at least, on the property casualty agenda. We've got tough issues that are going to be coming up in the next session of Congress. For example, the terrorism risk insurance extension that's already going to be upon us. That should not be a partisan political issue, and I don't want the partisanship, the polarization to seep into those property casualty issues. At the end of the day, my biggest worry is that we've got a lot of members of Congress, too many of them today, and likely to have even more of them after this fall's election, who, on both sides of the aisle, who are more interested in 100% of nothing than they are in 80% of something. And hopefully with the fiscal cliff that we're facing after the election, between the payroll tax cuts, the debt crisis, the expansion of the debt ceiling again, the expiration of the Bush-era tax cuts, the sequestrations that are going to begin next January, hopefully some sanity and some civility will return to the Congress, and hopefully as well that will have a positive impact on our ability to be able to get proactive pieces of legislation through. So thank you for everything you're doing. We're trying to work as hard as we can to influence as many races as we can through Council PAC, and supporting those who have been supportive of us and working to defeat those who aren't on our side. All the best.